Vegas, the stakes are high, but in this kitchen, it's the sauce that's under pressure. Italians, they take their pasta pretty seriously, which is why I decided to cook on camera. But don't worry, I'm under the supervision of a real Italian chef.
Today we're gonna make a classic Italian dish called spaghetti all'olio and peperoncino. So the most important part of any pasta is making sure the water is salted. So go ahead and add the salt. We are going to put the pasta in already, and then we're gonna start making the sauce.
Okay.
So by the time the pasta is ready, our sauce will be ready, and then we'll
And how long does the pasta typically cook for?
2.5, 3 minutes.
It's fast.
So we gotta move fast. So pasta in. Okay, water is boiling. All right.
Stir, give it a good stir.
Yep. And now we're gonna add a good amount of oil to that pan. Keep
Is that
going.
good enough?
Keep going. I
Keep going?
I will tell you
You
when.
will tell me when to stop.
You're good there.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll add the garlic, and you can put all of it. We're gonna get that oil and that garlic nice and golden
Here
brown.
we go, like this. Is this how you shake it?
Something like that. Then we're gonna add a little touch of butter because we wanna stop the garlic from getting too brown. And I'll tell you when, then we'll add a little bit of the chili pepper, a little bit of the fresh basil, salt and pepper, and we'll be good to go.
Okay.
And then I will have you add the butter.
Okay.
Perfect. That's going to slow it down a little bit more. We're going to add the red chili peppers. Good.
Is that good?
We're going to do the basil.
Okay.
Perfect. And then a small pinch of pepper.
Okay.
And then twice of that of salt.
There we go.
Okay. Now we're going to add a little bit of the pasta water because the starchiness of that pasta water is kind of what is the magic of making pasta. It's going to make everything kind of come together, create a creaminess. So that is spaghetti all'olio and peperoncino.
Oh, it smells so good.
So that took about 2 minutes to make. Again, the pasta water is important, so we're going to add a little bit with the pasta. Okay, now we'll turn the flame back on. Okay, we're going to add 2 spoons of that Parmesan cheese.
Oh, this
We're
is
gonna,
so good.
I know, see how simple? We're going to do a little drizzle of that finishing oil.
Okay. Right here?
Yep.
Right on top?
Right on top. Perfect. How good does that smell?
Oh, my mouth is watering right now.
Don't forget all that roasted garlic.
Oh, it looks so good.
Okay, then we're gonna put a little bit more
You can never have
Parmesan
too much
cheese.
cheese. There we go.
We're gonna
That
do
looks
a
really good.
spoonful of these toasted breadcrumbs
Right on top?
right on top. Little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. And now you made your first spaghetti all'olio and peperoncino.
Order up! So tell me a little bit about the legacy of Ferraro's and how you got into cooking.
I started off here in Vegas, so again, in business since 1985. My mother, father, very talented in the kitchen. My dad was in the kitchen for many years. My grandmother was involved back then, so some of the recipes that are still on the menu, what we use today, is from back in, the mid 80s.
Grandma.
Yeah, absolutely. Our meatballs, our sausage, our gnocchi, our bread that is going in the oven right now. So these are all things that have been part of our passed down and part of our tradition for a long time. In the early 90s, we started having different chefs that came on because we started getting elevated. My father, kind of stepped into the role of more of the operator and being the front, and we had chefs over the years. So I learned from them. Then ended up in culinary school in San Francisco. After culinary in San Francisco, went to Italy, mainly in Tuscany. Spent a lot of time in Montepulciano. Tuscany is beautiful.
Surprised you came back.
I know. I know. I go back often. Here at Ferraro's, we really try to stick to what's authentic and the traditional way of doing things and simple ingredients, simple dishes.
Which is what we had here.
Which is, you see how fast things come together, just because it's simple and it's not overloaded ingredients and masking flavors. It's quality and freshness. And
we can actually taste the quality of the meat versus masked with a bunch of sauces.
100%.
Right?
Absolutely.
My shift's over and I've worked up quite the appetite. Looking forward to dinner.
Spaghetti all'olio,
Ah.
vitello piccato.
Yummy.
Very popular dishes here. This is very, very popular.
A lot of
You'll
people
pick
ask
that.
for this.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on having 40 years in business. Did you ever think to yourself when you first opened this up that it was going to be what it is today?
No, actually, my dream was always to have a nice restaurant, a beautiful restaurant, and we started as a pizza and deli in 1985. But prior to that, we had a wholesale company in 1982 that I bought and enlarged it, and where we supplied most of the hotels, restaurants, and pizzerias. So that's how I started in Vegas. That's my passion, food and wine. So this is veal piccata, veal loin with lemon, butter, and white wine, and served with asparagus that I'm going to give you one. We grill this asparagus, and of course roasted potatoes that we do to order, and a little bit of sauce. Now, when you cut this, please use a fork. You see now the butter and the wine that we selected is a Verdicchio from Marche. I chose this because this has a lot of acidity, a lot of minerality, and it cuts the butter, pairs well with this dish, perfect.
So what's it like for you now to see your son as being head chef here? I mean, you've created this empire and now it's a family business.
That is. I'm glad that he's taken over the responsibility of the daily operations, because as I'm getting to an age where I like to take it easy now, relax.
You should.
Yes.
You've worked really hard to
travel more than I did in the past.
And I think most people don't know that, you don't have to go to the Strip to have a delicious meal. You can come off the Strip, bring your friends and family here, and you'll feel right at home.
And spend half of it, half of the cost.
Exactly.
Yes, and you recognize at the door. That's what's important here. People come in, they're recognized, we acknowledge people. We call them by first name. Over the years, we've had so many people that have been coming to us for so long. And it's important in business. We have to offer something very special. The whole package, not only great food, great wine, but the ambiance, the company, the people that they are recognized. It's so important. This is a very simple pasta also.
I made this pasta.
Oh, wonderful.
I did, yes. I love how you make all the sauces in-house. Everything. You prep everything homemade as if you were in Italy.
Salute.
Ferraro's has one of the largest wine selections in Las Vegas. More than 22,000 bottles in the collection, with 7,000 to 8,000 right here in the restaurant. They serve up Italian tradition with every bite. We'll see you next time as we continue to explore the Spirit of Nevada. Spirit of Nevada is proudly brought to you by Richard Harris Law Firm. Watch new episodes of Spirit of Nevada on the channels listed below.